Gonna try and fix this weird audio problem. Okay. Let's go into the next thingy. It's not that I don't like this house or that I don't have fond memories of being here. It's just the implications that come with staying at this estate. It's kind of complicated to explain.
How do you feel about it?
Bad. I certainly wasn't expecting that question, but in a... Oh wait, this is my thoughts now? Oh, apparently I'm thinking. But it was different from what I had heard. What? I can't read. I feel angry, sad, scared, and confused. It's hard picking out the different emotions I'm feeling right now. I wish I was stronger.
You don't have to be strong.
I want to be a strong man. What do you mean?
I understand that you're going through a difficult time, so it's okay to feel those emotions. You don't have to be strong at all.
Does he understand? We didn't even tell him what happened. Thank you.
Are you all right? There seems to be a small bruise on your cheek.
It's because my daddy lay down the law on my face. He caught me off guard with that comment. I thought no one would have ever noticed something as small as a giant bruise on my face. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, he stopped and leaned in close, a bit too close for comfort, or maybe it was just me inspecting my face. He was really quite tall, having to bend over so much, 'cause he's a giraffe. It was hard to look at him, especially when he was so close. After a few seconds, he straightened up and began walking again. Well, that's awkward. Just let me look at your face and then let's go again.
Well, if you're having any problems, I'm always here to listen.
Why are they always here? You just barged into my house. That's really kind of you to offer. She doesn't think it's weird.
My pleasure. Here's your seat.
He can be my black butler.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
This guy seems like the playboy type of the incubi. Apparently they're all brothers, but they look nothing like each other, so. Oh, Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. Oh, charmer of the demons, even though there was a little distance in his eyes. Always, right? The flirty guy has like some deep-seated, like emotional turmoil.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Sorry, not sorry. What? Oh yeah, when I didn't believe they were incubi. Basically, she dared them to prove it, and then they sucked all of her strength out. Good job. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason, except he kind of did.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
That laugh, though. Ugh, so uncomfortable.
I won't lie, though.
Ah!
I enjoyed kissing you
Oh my
and
God.
feeling you melt in my arms.
The voice just then got really like, it sounds like they're right next to you. I'm like wearing my headphones. I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. Oh, what do we do? Smack him or be cool? That voice thing kind of startled me though. I smacked the other guy, so maybe I should be cool this time. It would be cool. You sure are quite the charmer. Who says this?
Yes, I am known for that.
Who says that? As much as I do appreciate the constant compliments, he didn't compliment you. You don't have to keep talking to me like that.
Like what?
I don't think guys bat their eyelids. But sure. Well, like you're trying to get in my pants half the time?
I can assure you, I'm just a lover of beautiful women.
How many times have guys said that? Something tells me there's more to it than that. And then plot twist when he's like, actually, I had a really dark childhood and my parents never paid attention to me. Anyways. What is that weird little heart thing that showed up in the corner? For a moment he looked away, losing a bit of his smile. Before I could question it, though, he turned back to me with a new teasing smile.
Did you want there to be more?
Oh! I didn't want to hit him, but I didn't know how to react. So I couldn't look at him. He's gonna go back close to my ear again.
Sorry. You just look so cute when you're blushing.
Like, across my face. I felt my face heat up simply from his words. Then I felt Eric take my hand and kiss it gently. Stop kissing me!
I hope you'll enjoy dinner, however, my dear.
I've just noticed his hands are a little bit weird looking here. Also, there is a candle in your armpit. I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, gesturing to all of the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
That means he did nothing. Oh, this guy's funny. Although, he has like no whites of the eyes. Like, why? Where did they go? Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression as if he was betrayed. See, he probably made all of them.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
You sure are.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
Dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Oh, we're getting grammar lessons.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
The only two that look kind of similar are these two, I think. The rest of them don't really look the same. They're all adopted. Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he annoyedly swiveled back to Eric to comfort him. Wait. Comfort Eric? I don't really get it.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Aw, so mean. I'm mean. Ha ha ha. Couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable. However, I couldn't help but feel like, in a way, he was much more mature than the others.
Huh? Is something funny?
Oh, such a sad face. No, it's nothing at all. Thank you for the meal. I love you. Where are the other two?
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Oh, worst boy. That is a little bit harsh, Mr. Commenter.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Oh, thank you.
Eric, knock it off.
Stop being so nice to her. You're right, worst boy. Oh, so Sam is here. He is the guy that stole her first kiss, apparently. In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked his head and glared at Eric. I'm starting to get confused with all their names.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious Sam was the bad boy of the group. Can't you tell because his shirt looks like dripping goop? He had this big, tough act, and it was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that? I'm sure all five, there is a fifth one. All five of these guys have like some deep-seated like psychological and emotional issues that will come out by the end of this game. I don't know how long it is. I just downloaded it because it was free.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
Can I eat yet?
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
Some aloe. You need some aloe. Hee hee hee. There's the fifth one. Oh, everyone's hee hee up in here.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name even though you know each of us.
What the? Ah, I am B.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Oh, thanks. They were all comfortable around me. That's because they want to suck out your soul! Despite the awkward situation we were in, as if it were natural for them because they suck out people's souls. I guess that was just how incubi work. Sucking out people's souls. I was still curious about one thing, like why are they still in my house? Excuse me. Made me feel kind of important, like a queen or something. Queen of the demons.
What is it, miss?
I wanted to thank you for the food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Perfectly understandable.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Gosh.
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
Because we didn't know that incubi existed? No, I mean, what specifically happened?
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits.
Misfits, he says.
So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's fine, I guess. So you're all better now, right? 'Cause they sucked out your soul? Just part of it, 'cause you're still not dead.
Yup, all thanks to you.
See? They sucked out your soul. Me?
You see, beautiful, we
Here's
feed on sexual energy.
the way he said
But we
that.
don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
Wow. I feel violated. I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them power, it was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. They were sucking out your soul slowly and sneaky. These incubi intrigued me, but at the same time I could almost hear a warning siren going off in my head. I don't know why she's shocked by that. MC is always the best.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Like if you plan to suck out all of my soul? What do you plan to do now?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
Suck out her soul.
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
Why are they hunting you though?
We can take him easily.
It didn't No, I don't think you can. So when she found them, they were all on the floor, like all super bloody and dead, so I don't think they can take them easily.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
At that moment, I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them, because MC syndrome. MC. They couldn't possibly survive out there. It's like having pets or something. If they didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes, they probably don't know a bunch of other stuff. They'd probably cause chaos all over town, like touching people and stuff. Sucking out their souls. Or on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and prodded like lab frogs for research. That was even worse. But most of all, they reminded me of back then. ... Oh, flashback. Flashback to school. It was strange seeing the whole world pass in front of me with such vibrancy, all while I just stood there, but it's in black and white. On the plus side, I wasn't engaged in any of the drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. Not even just like kicking someone, just kicking them too hard. It was kind of nice just standing back and watching things pass by and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred being alone. I often said to myself in encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me, so I ought to spend more time with myself. That sounds about right. But there was a certain bitterness that, coupled with being alone, made me feel so sad. There was a difference between being alone and lonely. I just didn't realize it then. And even after that moment, my father, my mother, there was no one to turn to, and I was so lonely. That's when I decided on it right then. I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk all the way over there, see what he had to say about it. I never... Huh? I had never seen him before that. What? I had never seen him before that. What better time to see him then? Never see is the best time. If no one else was gonna if no one else was gonna help me with what I was feeling, I might as well have turned to him. So after school, I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there, and I was armed with only a scrap of paper and the address scribbled on it. Oh gosh, 7. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I always did when I felt lost, I just stood there, back pressed up against the wall and eyes looking at the strangers passing by. And like, oops. Oops, I accidentally skipped. Oh well. I was sadder than ever. I had ended up in the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought that I was silly for even thinking I could change things with my own hands. That was until a voice brought me back to reality.
Hun, is that you?
He pronounced my name wrong. It's my grandpa. I looked up and saw an unfamiliar face. What? But it was obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. And from that moment, things began to change. Life began moving its rusty joints, and I realized things were moving along. Suddenly, I became part of the crowd that moved like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who just stood still and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed. Dun dun dun. Because the very person who found me that day was my grandfather. I had the opportunity to help them, though would I? Oh, incubi, please, touch my hand some more and suck out my life source. Well, is it her life source, though? It's like her sexual energy, but it made her pass out, so I don't understand. I think I won't dig in any deeper than that. I wanted to, but I wasn't sure if that was the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house wasn't exactly the living arrangement I had imagined when I first moved in. They're conveniently like good-looking demons. There was the matter of making sure no one found out about their powers. Yeah, like who's gonna come to the house? Thinking about them as lab rats made my stomach queasy. And even if they passed for humans, how would I explain having guys living in my house? Imagine if my friends came over. Oh, right, she has friends. They would practically think I was part of a harem or something, except you kind of are. She doesn't know she's in an Otome game because she's MC. Oh God, imagine if my parents came over. I think my mom would faint. Who knows what my dad would do? I don't think your dad's gonna come visit. He's a jerk. I think he would have arrested them on the spot. Ugh, this was hard. Maybe I should have written out a pros and cons list before actually having to make the decision.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but the grandpa sounds like he's 20 years old. Voice acting. It was strange that I happened to remember what my grandfather said to me when I was little, but it did kind of make sense. They weren't in the exact same situation I was in before, but I did want to help them out. I think it would ease my conscience and also make me a bit happy to give them help, as weird as that sounded. It's so weird that MC wants to be a good person. She's such a weirdo. Clenching my hands into fists, I strengthened my resolve to speak up. Well, you could...
What was that, lovely lady?
That is,
Spit it out already.
so rude. You could stay here with me. You could stay with me here if you'd like. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still, because it was moving before, and I'm not sure what went through their heads from my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife, until I spoke up once more. It seemed like you all needed a place to stay, and well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense. Total sense. It was still quiet, so I decided to keep talking. If you would like to stay here, though, there are two things I need all of you to follow. Don't touch me, mofo! No, just kidding.
Yes?
Wow. Expectant smile. Also, my sister pointed out to me earlier, it looks like he has a peace sign in his armpit, and I can't unsee it ever. First of all, you can't use your powers or deliberately do something that might harm me or any guest that comes over. Well, save for enemies, but you get the drift.
That sounds reasonable.
Second, you have to help with my errands. Of course. You gotta earn your rent. This place is kind of big, so yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss. Are you sure that would be okay? We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
You can cook my food. It's all right, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I would appreciate some help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
This guy, he gets it. He gets it.
What? Are you serious?
Oh my god, that was shocking.
Shh, be quiet, Sam. I haven't slept in a bed for days.
He's like, shut up, don't ruin this for us. They all seem to like the idea except for Sam. And hey, I didn't really hate the idea either, even if they were incubi. Oh, she's a pervert. It would be interesting having 5 guys help me with taking care of the house, given they would follow the rules that I had just laid down.
Grr, fine, but we're not staying here forever. Only until we can beat up that group of punks.
Punks.
I think that is a reasonable time limit for our stay.
Just enough time for one of them to fall madly in love with us.
Yes, this is awesome.
Awesome.
Also beautiful. If you need a bedfellow.
Can't touch me, bro. I'll die. No.
Eric, knock it off.
Oh, I got achievement. The start of servants. I was happy that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe it was because they all needed help, and my want to help people was fulfilled. I would never be sure. I like her thoughts are so funny.
So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in.
We haven't eaten all this time. Like the food is probably like so cold now.
Finally, I'm starving.
Yes. Instantly, Matthew and Sam began to stuff themselves with food on the table. I noticed James' eye twitching in irritation, so I stifled my incoming laugh.
Really, you two? You're both acting like pigs.
I don't want to say anything sexist.
Oh, let them have a little freedom, James. It's not like we've eaten recently either. I'm sure they've been starving.
So, like, they don't get energy from eating? Like, do they just feed on, like, the human sexual energy? Like,
Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine.
oh, so harsh. I almost couldn't hold it in. Look at her trying so hard to keep that laughter in. Oh. Oh, what to do? Kind of like the first one. But then I did. What the heck is so then? I don't even know what this choice implies. I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna lol. What is that? Ah! That was a terrible laugh. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold in my laughter anymore. As I laughed, Matthew and Sam looked my way, faces stuffed. That's an excellent expression.
Is something funny?
What are you laughing at?
Yo face. I stopped to catch my breath. Well, she was laughing hard. I leaned over the table and took a few breaths before replying. You both are so funny. Both of their faces turned a slight pink before they turned away from me and swallowed the food in their mouths.
Shut up! We're not funny. We're hungry.
Hunger so funny.
Well, we're glad that we made you laugh.
Shut up, Matthew!
Oh, so mean.
What? I'm just saying.
What expression is this?
See, James, it's entertainment for her.
They were funny to me. At least they enjoyed the food. It's not like you made it, though. They made it. As I watched, I took a couple pieces of food for myself and placed them on my plate before eating as well. Just a couple pieces. Eventually, we all ate dinner together. It was strange eating with just guys, but they were enjoyable to be around. They made me feel like part of their family as we ate together. However, our peace was soon disturbed. Oh my god, it's the punks! I have the best ringtone. It's my mom, excuse me. I'll just jam out to the song a bit. Oh, it ended. My mom is a telephone. Hello?
Hey, honey, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get to see you off.
Hi, Mom. Everything's fine. I'm actually eating dinner right now.
Oh, good, good. So there was food there. Well, your father wanted me to call and talk to you about having a house party tomorrow night to celebrate the new house and all.
Uh-oh. A house party tomorrow night? So soon?
Your father insists. You know how he is with events.
Yeah. I knew exactly what she meant. He didn't like long, relaxing periods between important events. It was slightly messed up. I was expected to act on the drop of a dime, from moving immediately the day after a funeral to my grandfather's house and now organizing a party. That's so unfair, Daddy. I know. Well, since I don't exactly have you two here to help me arrange it, I'm gonna need some time to prepare things.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, Suzu and Naomi can help. I have work, and you know how your father is.
Yeah, father sucks. Suzu and Naomi are her two friends from high school. I know, I have to do it myself. He won't help. 'Cause he sucks.
I'm sure it'll be amazing, honey. I have faith in you.
Oh, thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy.
All right, I gotta go. I love you, sweetie.
I love you too. Oh, great. Now how am I gonna do this? Just acquired 5 servants.
Is something wrong?
Funny you should ask.
She has to organize a house party for her parents.
This guy, Damien, can read minds, so he's a tricky one. Mind reading. But yeah, I gotta do it soon or my parents will be really disappointed. I'll have to stay up and organize everything tonight.
Hey, why don't we help you? That's what we're here for, right?
Yes, get to work, slaves.
I don't see why not.
Because you're slaves.
I can name a few reasons why we shouldn't.
No, you're slaves. Do it.
Sam?
Sam is such a bully.
Back off.
We'll take care of everything, miss. Just leave everything to us.
Okay, that was surprising. I didn't think the boys would offer to help right off the bat. I couldn't help but smile. I was actually rather thankful now that I let them stay. Now I didn't have to do everything alone. As I kept thinking about it, I couldn't help but yawn. As she's having like all these thoughts, I can't help but think that this guy is just listening to all of them and being like, so stupid.
Feeling a little tired over there, princess?
Princess. Yeah, it's been a long day. At least tomorrow's the weekend so I can sleep in. Then it hit me. Wait, where are you all going to sleep in this gigantic house that probably has other bedrooms?
We found some guest rooms on the opposite end of the house from the master bedroom. I'm sure those will do just fine.
Yes, opposite end. Oh, got it. All right then. I'm heading to my room to study and sleep. Wow, so diligent. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow?
Have a good night.
That one's spooky. He's so spooky. Apparently the mom sounds 14. Yeah, some of the voice acting is a bit... Wait till you hear her friends. I will. You too. She's so friendly with them. With that, I left the dining room and went to my room. She eats pretty
Eric,
fast.
No.
Uh-oh, I'm scared. What's he gonna do?
What? I wasn't going to do anything.
Yes, he was.
There's the confirmation. Mind reader says yes.
Shh!
As soon as I got into my room, a wave of exhaustion hit me. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I just woke up from that nap. I dragged myself to bed. And I hauled up one of my bags. I opened it and grabbed my economics book, knowing that no matter how tired I was, I had to study at least a page or two before sleeping at last. The words on the page scrambled in my mind as I read through them, but after 2 or 3 tries, I managed to understand what the page was about. Scrambled eggs. Equations, ugh. Finally, I decided to change into my pajamas and head to bed. It's funny because I pretty much live in my pajamas, so this is never me. I don't have to get out of my pajamas. I just have to change when I leave my house. Today had been a long day and I needed the rest. Hopefully, tomorrow will be better. 3 days of surprises in a row will kill me. So she's probably gonna die then? With that thought in my mind, I drifted to sleep. What a pleasant, last thought of the day. If I have any more surprises, I'ma probably die. Good night. Drifted to sleep, embracing the darkness of slumber.
You fucking pretty boys think you're all that, huh?
Oh, bad words.
Well,
Save that to the end of my pistol!
This guy's voice is so weird. Huh? What's going on? I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up. I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounded me. Yet I could hear the sounds of a heated argument coming at me from all directions.
One move and she gets it!
That was the best laugh I have ever heard.
Let her go!
Uh-oh. Nephew!
Come on, chicken shit. Fight us like a real man.
So much bad words.
Like you scare me, Sam! Come on! Take one step, I dare ya.
Is it like their really crappy other brother? From another mother? Why can't I see? I'ma guess blindfold.
Stay away from her, Malix!
Malix.
And what are you gonna do, nerd boy?
Malix is rude. Suddenly, I felt myself pulled to one side, arms wrapped around my body protectively. Oh, who do this?
I've got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, but you're sucking out my energy, man. Oh, Eric! I can't. Okay. As I was held in a tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settle into a low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before had faded into black as the arms around me rocked me comfortingly. See, you're falling asleep again. Oh. So wait, she just hadn't opened her eyes yet, and she was like, I can't see! Slowly, though, my eyes fluttered open, and I looked up at the person holding me. Damien! I stared into the eyes of Damien. His face was painted with worry and concern. I know he must have seen my dream. Oh, she was dreaming. Okay, I got it. Why did I dream of Eric holding me, though? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You can't control your dreams.
Lol, he knows everything. Oh, well, I guess you're right.
Are you okay?
No. Stop lying, Bee. I'm fine, thank you. What time is it?
It's 9 a.m. James and I were making breakfast when I,
Saw all of your thoughts. You can't control your mind reading?
No, not yet at least. I hope to learn eventually, though.
He must have like a really noisy day all day and all night. Just hearing everyone's thoughts like flooding into your head.
Is everything all right?
Huh, yeah, I'm all right. Ooh, this lamp though. What is that? Cool.
That's good. I'm assuming you had a nightmare.
Yes. I'm sorry for disturbing you both.
You didn't disturb us, miss. Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything.
Why are they so nice? I think that they'd be a little bit more like demon-like, being incubi and all. Ooh, thank you.
Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? I'm sure some nice food will take your mind off of what you dreamt of.
Eggs and bacon? No, bacon and eggs, bae. I would like some bae for breakfast. It was embarrassing to be the damsel in distress once again, but I felt rather happy that James and Damien were concerned for me despite only knowing me for a short time. I don't even think it's been 24 hours yet. I wasn't sure if it was just out of courtesy or if they were genuinely concerned. He can read your thoughts, you know. I couldn't exactly read their minds. Yeah, but he can read yours and your, like, thoughts questioning him. All right. The two boys, how old are these guys? Led me back to the dining room where the smell of bacon and eggs. Yes, it's bae. Bacon and eggs time. The smell wafted from the kitchen and made its way into the room, making my stomach growl in need. This is me in the morning. Breakfast smells good.
We should be done with breakfast soon. If you want to sit down at the table, you can.
I nodded before sitting down. As I sat down, however, my mind drifted back to the dream I had. So sitting at the table with nice food did not help. The feeling of hostility around me made my body shudder instinctively, even though I knew it wasn't real. However, as my eyes closed, I felt a hand place itself on top of my head, breaking me out of my thoughts. Huh?
Morning. You alright?
No. Yeah, I'm fine. Stop lying. Sam, the owner of the hand, raised an eyebrow before rustling my hair. Why is he so nice all of a sudden? Rustling my hair and moving away to sit down at the table. He then barked towards the kitchen where James was working.
Hey! Is the food done yet? I'm starving!
So mean.
There's no need to yell, Sam!
Yeah, Sam.
You're yelling too!
We're so mature first thing in the morning.
Don't argue with me!
What are his eyebrows doing? Looks like a seagull without a middle body. From behind me, Eric appeared and sat beside me, rubbing his temples in obvious annoyance.
Can we not yell this early in the morning? It's not like we're in the castle.
Oh my god, are they royalty? Royal sexy demons? Castle! For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle? That's like me. Royalty? Sam looked and smirked at my reaction.
Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room.
Oh, sorry.
And wouldn't it be logical to not yell?
What does that have to do with it?
Whatever.
Soon James and Damien appeared, hands full of plates that carried bacon, eggs, toast, and waffles. Oh my god, waffles. They placed the plates down by each seat before seating themselves. Where is Matthew?
My favorite.
That sounded so creepy.
Finally.
Thank you for the breakfast. It looks amazing.
It's our pleasure.
It's my pleasure to eat it. I have the best ringtone. If this was like my actual ringtone, I would never want to answer the phone because I would just dance with the song until like I missed the call. Hello?
Hey, good morning.
This is one of her friends from school. She sounds like she's 7.
Guess who's at your door right now?
Oh, shit. There was a knock from the lobby door, and my heart stopped. My friends were here, uninvited. That is so rude. Why you do this?
I'll get it.
No! My heart quickly began to pound in my chest. Matthew was in the lobby, and he'd get to the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room. Use your voice, woman. As I passed through the archway between the dining room and lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand for the brass door handle, causing the world to go in slow motion. Matthew, don't. But before, damn it. But before my words could reach his ears, Matthew had opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of Naomi and Suzu. This is a girl before you ask. Naomi and Suzu. Matthew. Me. I'm vertically challenged, apparently. The world around me stopped as Suzu and Naomi kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared in fear and embarrassment. Don't you have like a peephole or something? Or like a door phone? You live in a freaking mansion. With beautiful wallpaper. I could feel the air go go from warm to freezing in a matter of seconds. Next one. ...
Hi?
Best greeting. I could not believe this was happening. How was I going to explain this? This week was already bad enough. Well, I think that was the surprise. So MC's dead now. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, someone do something other than stand there. ... Dotting. Oh, ...
Who are you?
My boyfriend. Just kidding. Suzu, let me explain.
What's going on here?
I have a boyfriend. I have 5 boyfriends.
Who's at the door, Matthew? Oh.
Oh. Sounds more women folk. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us. The situation was not getting pretty. I had to think fast. Uh-oh. What should I do? What should I do? They're visitors. They're my brother. I don't think they're in your head. Wait, let's take a... They're... Wait. Maddie, what should I do?
Sorry?
Okay. So you have 5 demons living with you. And you're like, that's cool as long as no one finds out. And then your friends are like, surprise, we're here. And you're like, oh my god. He opens the door because MC didn't think fast enough. So now, do I tell them that they're visitors, that they're my brothers, or that they're in your head? That would be the best. They're in your head.
All of you.
All 5 of them. You're imagining this.
You're the one that opened the door.
They're visitors. They're my brothers. I don't think you can say they're my brothers. But then visitors wouldn't make much sense. What do I say? They're in your head. I'm a bit tempted to say they're in your head. I just want to see how this plays out. They're in your head. ... Susie reached out and poked Matthew on the forehead, making him stare cross-eyed at her finger.
Hello to you too?
Seems real to me.
Ah! Foiled again!
They're not imaginary.
Yes, they are imaginary. You don't know what you're talking about. I know. It was no use. There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Then I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I felt the tension in my body almost fade away. I turned my head to see James smile at me before stepping in front of me.
We must apologize, ladies. We know this situation must be confusing for everyone. Let's take this to the dining room and we'll explain everything.
Yeah, I didn't even get to eat my... I didn't even get to... Bae is waiting! We need bacon and eggs! And waffles. Is... B-A-E-N-W? I don't know. Anyways, I stared at James wide-eyed. Was he gonna tell them who they were? Everything seemed surreal. Oh, maybe he has memory zapping powers. Ouch. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Naomi, and I sat across from their confused faces. As Naomi and Suzu sat down, Eric and Matthew placed their untouched plates of food in front of them. They're probably cold. Surprising their guests.
Whoa, this looks amazing.
Because it's Bae.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy your meals.
They're gonna diddle us.
Make sure you dig in.
It's poisoned. I looked at Naomi and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite. Is it like tranquilizer? Visibly enjoying every bite they placed in their mouth. I like how they didn't even ask. They were just like, alright, I'll eat this. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As Naomi and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind my chair. That's such awkward.
So, Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on?
No. Well, you see, Gently, James placed a hand on my shoulder again, signaling me to just eat my food as they stand behind my chair. As I began to eat, he spoke to Naomi and Suzu.
We are Miss Anderson's house servants. We were hired by her late grandfather to help
he's
around
so
the mansion,
smart.
but since he has passed, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own.
Oh my god, he's so smart. It was so much better than my excuse, although mine was funnier.
That makes sense. It's such a huge house.
A huge house for a wonderful princess such as Miss Anderson deserves the greatest of servants to care for it.
But why are you all dressed so casually and stuff? Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever?
That's not very casual dress. They should see the guys where I live. Well, Matthew kind of looks like them, I guess.
Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she lets us wear casual clothes.
The casualist.
Yeah, something like that.
We're sorry if we made this situation awkward earlier.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having us as her servants. It would be very hard to explain after just a day.
I guess.
So, if I may ask, what brings you two ladies here?
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing. Since it's the weekend and all, usually we hang out and just chill.
Yeah, like going to the arcade and stuff.
Ooh, I like arcades.
Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
That sounds so sketchy.
There's an arcade?
My thoughts exactly.
That makes a lot of sense, ladies. Well, we don't wish to disturb you any further than we have, so we'll take our leave and start preparing the house.
So smart.
Preparing for what?
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
And by soon, they mean tonight.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi?
I thought you wanted to go to the arcade.
This housewarming thing is more important.
No need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Can I?
Seriously?
Yes.
Sam, not now.
Well, I wanted to help out, but at the same time I wanted to go with my friends. I'm gonna have to make another choice. James gave me a look of understanding, letting me know that if I left, everything would be okay. I had to make a decision. Should I stay and help out with the house, or should I go to the arcade? Becky, what should I do? Oh, so does Miss. What'd she say? For the Otome boys though, why else are we playing this? Stay and help.
Are you sure?
Yes. Besides, it is my housewarming party. I should help out too.
Want us to help out as well?
No, go home so I can enjoy my harem, gosh. I think we gotta all take a... Oh, she did dismiss them!
Alright, we'll head on out then so we're not in the way.
Yes, bye. Harem time. Sorry guys, I'll hang out with you guys soon. By soon, I mean not.
It's all good, Anderson. We'll definitely come to the housewarming party tonight.
Yay. Thank you! I led them back to the lobby and walked them to the doors, opening it for them with a thankful smile. They both gave me hugs before walking out to Naomi's car. Wow, they drive? Just parked in the driveway. And with that, they left. I was happy that they wanted to help, but I had to do this on my own. It was not their work, so I didn't want to force it on them. Just because they were my best friends. And we wanted to hang out with the harem. Do you guys say harem or harem? Harem. We had the entire day to work. The party was tonight, and we had to do all we could to make everything right. Sat down and talked about what needed to happen before the party started that night. Each guy had been assigned a different part of the party to do, and right after lunch we began to work. We just had breakfast and now we're having lunch? Since everything was taken care of by at least one incubus, James told me I could assist one of them. The question was, who? Is this where I choose my route? Or should I just choose what I like to do the most? Matthew with the cooking, Eric with the dining room, James with the garden, Damien with the lobby, Sam with the front yard. Where's the garden? In the back? Okay. I would like to help with the cooking. Is this like picking the route though? Can I like change my mind later? I don't even know, like I don't like any of them yet. Let's choose Damien or Matthew. They're both really nice. Sam is mean, so he can do the front yard by himself because he sucks. But Damien's kind of scary because he can read my mind, so I'll go help with cooking. Slicing up strawberries. I walked over and looked over his shoulder to watch. Matthew didn't seem to mind, so I decided to ask him a question. What are you making?
I'm going to make a large batch of strawberry cupcakes. These strawberries are going to be the top pieces.
Oh my god, strawberry cupcakes. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Can I help? And by help, I mean, can I eat them?
Yeah, I kind of hoped you would. Can you start by making the batter for the cupcakes? I put the ingredients and some directions on the counter over there.
I nodded before heading over to another counter where a string of ingredients and a small note card of directions sat at the ready. I smiled and began to work, mixing the ingredients and pouring the batter into the cupcake tins to bake. I had to admit, I made a little bit of a mess, but I felt like the cupcakes were still fine. There we go, now we just need to wait. As I turned to face Matthew, I noticed Matthew's red face. I tilted my head before he walked over and moved his hand a little bit towards my face. Then he stopped, however, looking to me for permission. Why you be touching my face, foo? Touch my own face. I'm gonna do this for the Otome route, though. Nod to him. Wait. I want to see if this drains my energy. Matthew continued to move his hand towards me, gently brushing a finger over my cheek. My senses tripled! Triple senses! Feeling his finger wipe a small stain of powder and cream that landed on my face.
You, got a stain.
It's not a stain unless it won't, like, come out of my face. I'm pretty sure it's just, like, something on your cheek. Matthew's finger was ginger and timid, wiping the stain off with as little contact as possible. Lightning shot through my body at each wipe, running down my spine in jolts. I closed my eyes, unconsciously leaning into his touch and naturally wanting more. More! Wipe that stain! However, Matthew pulled his hand away, causing me to open my eyes and look at him. Matthew was biting his lower lip and had pulled his hand to his chest. That is the most lewd, like, wipe the face ever.
Sorry, I got it all?
Oh, thank you. He quickly shook his head and grinned a goofy grin at me before continuing to make another appetizer for the party. I blinked a couple times, wondering if what I saw was real. No, they're in your head, remember? The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind, I kept double and triple checking the essentials for the party. Knowing my dad, he invited his business partners and executives of the Anderson Company to show me off. I stood in front of my mirror in my room, staring at my form, as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It wasn't a housewarming party, just a housewarming party, but at the same time, wait, I read that completely wrong. It was just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it wasn't. It's getting late. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to show I should just give up. To see my parents It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. I don't think that was worded very well. It was my test to see if I was really ready to live on my own. I think she kind of more meant it was a chance for her parents to see me as a woman. Your parents are not a woman, like one collective woman. I think they shouldn't be anyways. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through living alone. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprising me. Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Sounds kind of like a chipmunk. Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Every time they call me Anderson, it just makes me think of Neo from The Matrix. Ooh, party dress! And green thing. Ooh, I like I look fancy. As I opened the door to the hall, I watched as Naomi's and Suzu's faces turned from smiles to complete awestruck stares. That's right. I look fab. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Thank you, I know.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I've had it for a while, I just never had the chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now. Oh! Excuse me. I stepped out of my room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down the hall to the grand lobby, the incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the